Today, I am continuing the long journey of beating Valheim on its hardest settings. From every creature being faster, stronger, and higher level to no map, no portals, and 1x resource harvesting, this is insanely challenging. Before we get started, I am currently trying to make it to 25,000 subscribers, and if you guys could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me, and thank you guys so much for watching as I continue my hardest playthrough yet. And if you are new here, there is a banner in the top right of the screen to watch this series all the way from beginning, and once again, thank you so much for watching. And we are back with Valheim's hardest settings. Today, we're going to put deep progression into the Mistlands if everything goes to plan, and actually get fairly close to having our entire set ready for Queen. So, we got a couple things to do. We're going to go on an adventure right off the rip, and we're going to use a couple tips that you guys mentioned last episode. But before we get started, one more time, thank you guys so much for all the support on this series. Not like one last time, but one more time. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you to all the members on the wall back there for supporting the channel constantly and giving a bit of extra support. So let's talk about what we learned last episode. Not even what I learned, but just what I thought, or not even that I thought of, what you guys thought of for me. Looking in the comments last time, I saw that a lot of people said, you know, why wouldn't you just take a stonecutter to the Mistlands and break those for black marble? You don't even need the black metal pickaxe. And to respond to that, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I haven't done that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unload our sap, our soft tissue, our black marble, and the stuff from our old boat, and then we will come back. We're gonna go back to the Mistlands. We're gonna put a stonecutter down, break as much of those diverger structures as I possibly can, get a bunch of black marble, and bring it back here. On top of that, we plan to grab 5 black metal for our ITER refinery. And we will sit back at base for a little bit, refine some ITER, get an area set up for that, which we haven't had to do in a long time. And start working on the Spine Snap and the Demolisher. We got our Crom. We're not going to carry it on us. We got our Arbalist. And then also, with the refined ITER, we can start working on some magic stuff. All of that is good stuff. All of that is really good progression towards Queen. We also look at Carpus Armor and stuff, but we're not there yet. It's not over yet. And I know that we still have a difficult road in the Mistlands ahead of us, but it's getting... The last couple episodes have been decent. There's been some actual good progression, which is pumping me up just a little bit. The last thing I need to do before I leave, though, is make a decent amount of food, as I'm missing quite a bit. And then, I will see you guys as we head out for the Mistlands to get our black metal and our black marble and come back and start some major progression. Also, if I see anything else up there or on the way there, obviously I'll show you guys. But I gotta sit back at base for just a little bit and make some food. Okay, this isn't massively important, but I just got a recipe that I've never seen before. Also, I may have to make some of the 5-year anniversary stuff. I know I talked about it last episode, but maybe we'll have to throw some of that stuff up in the base. Hold on a minute, though. Catching stuff because I don't have any secret meat, so the plan was some fish wraps. No big deal. Nothing crazy. But I just got a new mead base. And again, I think it's one of those Bogwitch ones that I just haven't really experienced, but I don't know what it does. And maybe some of you guys have not seen it either. Oh, okay. Power of the Sea God. Oh, well, that's not cool. Who cares? Alright, anyways. That doesn't matter. Anyways, somebody did say, Lightfoot Mead, Ratosk Mead. They are right. I need to be doing that. Lightfoot Mead is going to take some Mage Cap, which I need to go... Actually, did I already bring some back? Hold on. Yeah, I did. We should maybe make one of those, actually. Let's wait. Okay, I'm going to wait to make one of those until I have a Feather Cape. Once we have a Feather Cape, I will make Ratosk and Lightfoot Mead, and that will be what assists us in finding Queen. But we got our food. I might catch a few more fish, quite honestly, but we got some decent food. I don't need that for whatever potion that was, the Vanadier one, and we'll keep moving. But cool. All right, sick. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's really important right now. I mean, not really. I kind of already explained what we're doing today, so you guys get the point. But I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm so excited to kill Queen. It's been like a month since I've killed a boss, and I would like to get back on that. And once we kill Queen, I have some really cool tips to show in the Ashlands, and some really cool ideas to go through the Ashlands with. So, I know the series has been slow, but I promise I do still have the excitement for it. I hope you do. I hope you guys do too, but I know that you guys do because, well, you guys have told me, which I appreciate greatly. So, cook this stuff up, get some fish wraps made, nothing crazy, where it should be a fairly quick journey, and we'll be right back out there. Okay, it's nighttime, and we're almost to the Mistlands that we need to be at. However, well, let's get out of here real quick. That bridge, I think, is something we're going to take down on the way back. I know a lot of people have said, you know, just break the black metal structures. Obviously, we know that from that you can get... Oh, hold on. Wait, no, okay. Obviously, we know from that you can also get iron. You didn't know, now you do. Fully smelted. And if I'm going to have to be building the Demolisher and Crom, why not just take some back with me? But, you know, more black marble. I hope. I hope I have enough black marble space. If not, I could drop some of this stuff. But yeah, it'll be daytime by the time we pull up there. I'm pretty sure all of the divergers from last time are dead. And I think we should have a fairly safe entry today, unless there's something else there. But all I want to do is run to that one where our sap tap is at. The reason we're going over there, all the way over there, is because I want my sap as well. We'll break that building down. We'll come back. We'll grab some little buildings like this one that are up here, and maybe that bridge back there. See how much black marble we can get, and then we'll take that home with us. And maybe we'll build a little bit out of it. I haven't done that in a long time. Actually, I don't think I've ever built out of black marble. But I was talking about building, when we build a Mistlands base for the Ashlands, that we were going to do it out of black marble. And I guess we could do that if we kind of utilize the stonecutter a little bit more than I normally do. So that's a thought. We may have to start bringing boatloads of that back if we want to build a cool base in the South Mistlands. So that is going to be the plan. But that bridge, I know a couple people also said why not break the bridge for early iron, or for iron right now if I'm struggling with going to all the swamp crypts. So thank you guys for all the tips. I've been trying my absolute best to, even if I can't respond to every comment, to at least read every single one. Because you guys give amazing tips, and I saw how many how many tips slipped by me that would have helped me earlier in the series. So, you know, that's something that I'm going to try and pay a bit more attention to. But, alright, I will see you guys when we get there in the morning. Going to try and avoid these yalls and stuff that are out here, though. And, I've already killed a few serpents, but maybe we kill a few more. Alright, this ward over here is broken. I think that all of this one is clear. I know it was. I just hope nothing's respawned, and if it has, I hope it's nothing that would be mad at me. We're gonna park the boat out. Someone told me they think that you can shoot the magic missiles out of the sky, which had I known that, that would have been a crazy change to the series right there. But, you know, you live and you learn. Series like this still teach me something, and we're playing it because I'm not perfect. So, let's back up to here. Let's keep the boat this way in case anything goes horribly wrong. To be quite honest, though, if one with an arbalist hits me here, it's not really going to matter how I'm backed up. Hey, we have the other boat back at base now, though, so if something bad were to happen, we would be okay. So let's build... Hold on. We need all of our stuff. Brought the iron, brought this stuff. There we go. So we should be able to toss this down and toss that down. Don't see any seekers or anything. Let's not fall in the water, though. Oh my god. Why are we stuck? Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful that we can just do that. I don't know why I've never thought of this. It's so obvious with, like, the black forest structures and the mountain structures to do this for stone. I don't know why I never think about doing this for... Yeah, I have no clue. I mean... Maybe it's because I never knew how the wards worked and stuff, and that if the ward was broken that they wouldn't get mad at you if you broke stuff, so that might be part of it, but... Damn, dude, this is awesome. I could build even a little base here. If there was stuff for a sap tap here on an island, it would be beautiful, but this is already so much more than I thought I was going to get. Okay. Let's throw that. Also, something else I'm thinking about doing on the way back is stopping in a spot where we can get some coins and buying our belt, because we need our belt. Look at that. We already got 43. We're definitely going to grab some from here. This has got to be the best way to build this. Alright, well, we're going to do this. I think I'm still going to go over to the other place and get my sap as well as break it down, because why wouldn't I? But we'll see how much this one gives us real quick. We'll wait for everything to break, I suppose. Try and help it out a little bit. Some of it's probably falling in the water, which is not cool, but is what it is. Also, why did I throw the copper scrap? I guess I could take that back and smelt it too, huh? Again, not something I really need a ton of, but I guess I will need it. I will need it for the upgrade for Crom. Let's take that back too. Oh wow, our boat's gonna get full fast. Okay, this is gonna be a fun time. We're gonna get all the blue jute we can because I like building with it, and I think we're gonna start to lay out a plan in my head for like what materials we're gonna need for said Mistlands base in the south, because that's gonna be our step between the Mistlands and the Ashlands. Let's see, what do we got so far? I mean, that's pretty solid. Over 100 black marble from this. I could even break the foundation if I wanted to. I'm gonna be honest though, I kind of like the foundation as like If we could keep this as like a little rested buff area as coming into the Mistlands, it wouldn't be terrible. So I think we'll leave a workbench here. That's crazy. Get the hell off my... No, get away from me. Hold on. God dang it, that's exactly what I didn't want. Okay. We'll probably leave something here just as a little rested area, just another one of them. We'll leave the foundations here because we already got actually probably more black marble than I need. Maybe we won't even break down that other structure until we need black marble. But for right now, we got a little rested area. We can set a little spawn point, and we can go grab our sap, which is, you know, that's about what we came up here for. This can be, like I said, a very, very quick journey. So we shouldn't have too many problems in doing it. Oh my. Okay, not a good spawn at all. Here's gonna be how this has to work. Oh my god. Hey, modder buff, this would be a cool time to like kick in. Okay, I don't know that we're gonna be able to really avoid that. So what I think, and I had to pop the modder buff there. I know it's gonna make the trip back slower, but yeah, that's not something I'm messing with. I think what we're gonna have to do is park up over here, and then go in from there. We could even slide the boat in back here. I really hope there's no dwarves over here. It would be a problem. Maybe it's not even worth hopping off right there. I don't think there's anything in here, though. I think we're good there. I think what I could do is pull up, like, right about here. And then hop off. Okay. Probably have higher run and jump. Man, I felt the difference when I just jumped. That's crazy. Okay. Stonecutter and stuff is all cool. Not as worried about it as I am the other stuff, though. So that's right back there. We could have just pulled in here. Didn't even think that. Okay. Well, you know what? This is not a bad spot. I mean, we could really just build a land bridge across that water and then have a safe way to get over here every single time. That yawl is terrifying. I think we may try and get rid of it here in just a second, but it's not my main priority. Okay, nothing there. Let's get over to this sap collector. I'm going to keep you guys with me just because now is when it gets dangerous. Quite dangerous. I am going to have to come up here at some point and just absolutely spam hair meat, like, or hair, not hair meat specifically, but just hairs in general, because I need a bunch of the meat as well as all of the hide for a bunch of different things. We're going to have to come back up and do that at some point. But I don't have the bolts for that right now. And until I take the carpus, or until I make the carpus armor, I'm not going to be making more bolts for this thing, because I need it for the carpus. And the carpus bolts are the only ones worth making, in my opinion. Okay, so these guys are good. These guys won't bother us or hurt us. We can sit inside if we need it. 10 more sap should come back with us, which should be enough for a lot of our magic stuff. And for us to get quite a bit further than we were. Let's grab that and that. Let's grab this, and we are headed back. Alright. Not super eventful journey, quite quick. We're not even going to break this building down. I kind of like having these guys here. It's nice to have a safe place here. And we got the black marble we needed. Now on the way back, 5 black metal. Is what we need next. So, I'm going to grab it. Hold on. Let's get up here. I'm going to grab it, try and avoid that yawl, and make it back safely. Once again, quick journey, but the plains is not going to be safe either, so I'll bring you guys back when we're harvesting up all of the black metal. We just need 5 now that I have kind of the hack to not, I mean, we had the hack the whole time, but the thought process to not need the pickaxe for right now. We will ignore that. Now, once we need soft tissue and stuff, yeah, sure, we'll have to go out and get 25 more black metal, because we'll need to have that to get into the giant skulls. But for right now, I can rely on what I got. And honestly, if I use that soft tissue super, super sparingly, I might be able to get through a decent portion of the Mistlands without having to look for any more. So that can be our hope. Though if I do need more, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, hold on. Seeker over there, this over here. Alright, I think we're good. We'll try and get a little bit out of our modder buff before it goes away. and I'll see you guys in the plains. Oh, it's been a long time since I've been here. Maybe it hasn't actually been that long. It's been a lot of real life time. I don't know how much serious time, but we're going to be getting the black metal from here. I could get it from a million different places, but, you know, I figured why not stop by, get our rested buff, hang out for a little bit, and, yeah, so this is where we're going to start at. We'll grab some stuff. Maybe we'll grab some cloudberries, and we'll head back. But we're ready for our black metal. Once I actually get out there and start doing them, I'll bring you guys back. Again, a little dangerous here. I'm not in the best gear for this, so not a great idea, but I don't have anything on me that would be like, you know, let's even do this. I don't have anything on me that would be like a horrendous loss, so that's a-okay. Well, let's go get this 5 black metal. Let's go back to base, and let's deal with this refined Iter. I'm so excited to get to this Mistland stage to where, I mean, once this refined Iter's up, those sap taps, maybe I protect them at some point, and, I don't know, we just get a little bit deeper into this, there will pretty much, that'll be like our next checkpoint. That is when it will be difficult for the game to put us back super, super far. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I just realized it may not be a bad idea for us to have the black metal sword. We just got 2 of them down. I also, why did I not actually get my rested buff? I stood in there for so long. Oh shit. Hold on. This could be all of them right here. There's a 1-star in that. That could be it. Oh, that's a 1-star for sure. Oh my, this is why we probably should have kept the sword on us. Beautiful, beautiful. That could be all of our black metal already. We had one down previously. I have no rested buff here though, so I gotta be kind of careful. Let's get all of our stand back. Perfect. Yep, that one dropped 2, so if all of these dropped 1, like they should have, then it will be perfectly fine. Oh my god, my aim is terrible today. Yeah, definitely should have kept my stuff. But hey, no Deathsquito deaths, or no Deathsquito stings, which is important. Hey, hey. Oh my god, of course I shot the plant. Let's maybe get over here where there are no plant, please. I hear the Deathsquito. Okay, 1 metal, that's 2. There's 1 up on the hill still, if I can find it, and we got the 2 that I just dropped, which is from the 1-star. Let's not get killed by the Deathsquito. Let's be careful, because I don't have my rested. But if nothing attacks me here, how many bolts do we got left? We got 6 bolts left for if anything attacks me. And that'll be it until we make the Carpus armor, I'm pretty sure. Which I don't know what else I need for, there's the last one. 5 black metal. Crafting, Iter refinery, 5 black metal. There we go. Pretty sure we have the Yggdrasil wood back at base. If not, I'm actually probably going to cry. But I'm pretty sure we got it last time. Let's head back there and finally get some refined Iter and a decent big progression step into the Mistlands, which is an amazing start for today's episode. That is such a good thing to do. Alright, let's get our rested buff. I'll go back at nighttime so I have a chance of getting some serpents, and I will meet you guys when I'm back there. Okay, and we are back to base. So, get our black metal. Let's put it in. Get the Iter refinery. Now, while this happens, hold on, I'm going to unload parts of the boat real quick. But while this happens, we need to plan something for this. So, take this, put our black marble away real quick, and we need to plan where this is going to go. Which likely means a new area to the base. You guys don't know, for some reason, there is a lot of radiation that comes out of the black, or not the black forge, the Iter refinery when it's making stuff. And the best way to get around that is just to stuff it in the ground. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to stuff it in the ground, and we're going to make it higher than the base so that anything it shoots out upwards doesn't hit the base. However, I need my hoe for that, which I think is down at, oh, and hold on, I just realized. Oh yeah, alright. The hose should be down here, so we'll grab that real quick. We'll have a great time. But I think we're going to build it, I gotta figure out where I'm going to build it at. This is the first time we've had to add something to the base. It likely will not be inside the base walls, because I don't need it to be. And then we'll see. Maybe while some of that stuff is refining, we'll go try and find the last couple coins for our build, because we were never able to do that. Where did my hoe go? Did I never make another one? I guess not. Okay, well, we'll fix that real quick. We'll start building this up. Let's find a spot for it. I mean, we could do it down here, actually, because then it really wouldn't hit the base. And if I build up a wall in front of the... Well, I think we'll do it down here. We'll do it down on this edge. We'll either do it down on that edge or down in that little valley back there. But you just really don't want it, like, close to your base. I don't know. We still need to build a nice little area for it so it doesn't get broken all the time. And so that the Iter doesn't just flow down a hill into the ocean. But we also need... I don't know. We need some space from the base so it doesn't kill our animals. It doesn't hurt our buildings. It doesn't do anything like that. So it'll be kind of a fine line we're riding there. But I got to make a hoe real quick and go raise up some of that. And see if it's going to work how I think it is. And also... I'll probably have to bring... I just gotta bring a workbench down there. Cool. Alright. I'll see you guys when that's built up. But I will... Well, I'll see you guys when the area is built up, but I will wait to place it for just a moment. Alright. I did the thing I said I was hoping I didn't do, but I realized what my solution for it last episode was. So I was just about to build it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I don't have the wood that I need. I have 1, not 10. And I literally said that on the way back. I hope I didn't do that, but I did. So here's what we're gonna do. I forgot my solution last episode was that I was just going to break the black forge, combine it with the black metal and sap, and then that was going to be how I built this thing. So, for right now, that is actually 100% true. That is exactly how we're going to build this thing. We need more wood at some point, but that's not right now, so we'll see. We're actually going to need a ton of that wood coming up kind of soon. I'm trying to decide if I want to build... the Mistlands base before I do Queen or after I do Queen. I feel like after I do Queen would be better. Just because that's when we're actually going to the Ashlands, and then if we need any other stuff, I don't know. That way we can just kind of take a trip down there and not worry about coming back for too stupidly long. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. So this is where... Hold on. Maybe we'll put this over here. You go right there. Come on. You go there, and you go here. Alright. That shouldn't hit the base. If it starts to, we'll raise up, like, right here on this backside, but that should be fairly safe for this. And then we can put in 13 more sap and 20 soft tissue, and we'll have refined Iter. Then we'll have to break it, replace it as a black forge for now, and then, you know, I don't know. We'll deal with that. It'll be something that we fix at some point, but we are going to have to do quite a bit of shuffling of crafting stations for a while, so just be prepared for that. Seeing as we found Queen so early, it's amazing because we have to risk way less going into dungeons, but because I don't have all the cores and stuff that I need, I may just try and play it a little safe and not ever get them, so we'll see. But for right now, this is not where... Okay, our sap must be upstairs. Hold on. We're going to just do this all in one. We're going to start to get this... We're going to get this started. I'm so excited to get some of these recipes. I'm just excited to see some better weapons in my inventory finally, and some better armor possibilities. And oh my god, am I excited to have the feather cape. The feather cape is amazing. So, let's go up here real quick. Let's see what we can get going. So we have our sap. We have 13 exactly, which is what I needed. We have 20 of this. Amazing. So we'll get 20 refined Iter from this, which will be enough for, I think, 2 pieces of whatever I want. It'll probably be... no, maybe it'll be more than that, though, because I don't know that they all require 10. We'll see. We'll get it made up, and once I pick it up for the recipes, I will bring you guys back. But we're ready for this, finally. There it is, the stuff that will push us through the end of the Mistlands. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think, am I missing anything else? Which I feel like probably. Oh, but the spine snap, it's there. Oh, we have it. Oh, that means we get to grind other stuff for the rest of the day. And the demolisher is there, which means we get to grind that stuff for the rest of the day. And the altar table, which means we can probably finally get our magic protection stuff. We will have to deal with making Iter food, which is... I don't know, I've talked about it a little bit, but I've never really used magic in any of these playthroughs other than modded ones, so it's going to be a new thing for me. But we need a lot of wood for this. We need more black metal for this, and we'll probably hold off on that for a little bit till we get our other stuff built up. I would be curious to go check the Black Forge on how much we need total for everything, or like what all we can make with our 20. But for right now, honestly, yeah, I'm just going to make some food. I'm going to hang out here for a little bit, and I'm going to wait for that to get done. And then once all of that stuff is done, hold on, do I still have more iron to smelt? Yes, okay. That's the plan. I'm going to smelt this up. We're going to sit back here for a little bit and wait for all of the refined iron to go. And then we will sit here and just process stuff for a little bit. I'll make some more food. We'll make some iron. We'll make some coal. We'll make some refined iron. We'll put the black forge up and we'll see what we can get out of this. But this is going to be such a big jump today in our progress, I hope. Alright, everything is smelted. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Bread. Everything is smelted down there, which is great. However, I do want to look at this real quick before we go pick up the Iter refinery. I think this was added for the birthday update of Valheim. But this is actually good. This is really cheap. And it splits the line between being... It's a perfect, like, middle-of-the-line food. It's 40 and 40. That's pretty good. I think we're actually going to make a bunch of those. That's really cheap. We're going to have to go throw some seeds in the chicken pen and let them start going. And see how many eggs we can grab real quick. Because that is just, like... I don't know, that just seems like a really good deal. We might need some more cloudberries for those, but I feel like that's an awesome thing. Also, I think I'm going to wait. At night, I'm just going to try and seek out some fuelings once I have better food. That way I can actually fight them. And we'll just see if I can grab 5 more black metal, because I really do need the altar table to be able to be built. And I think what I'll have is just a chest, like, we'll put all of the extra stuff that I'm not crafting into the black forge right now in a chest. And that will just be, like, our Mistlands workstations for now. It could stay like that forever, quite honestly. But I think since we have the extra 5 black cores that we should probably make a second one. But, you know, that's okay. So, we can't do that yet. And we may not be able to do it. We'll see, because I'm going to run out of Iter before any of this. So we don't need this black metal. We don't need this sap. We'll just put it in the cart for now. And then we can turn the rest into the black forge. We also don't need 10 of the black marble, but that's okay. Let's go put this up here real quick. Put this back right up here where it's supposed to be. Come in here. What can we make? Spine snap, so that's 10. Is Demolisher also 10? Demolisher is also 10. That's where we're spending our 20 right there. Demolisher is going to be the best thing that we build. We are going to need more wood for that. And then Spine snap is fairly easy to make. I mean, is there any... Like, that's going to be our weapons. And then we have the Carpus stuff, which we're going to need more for each. We could also build... Wait, no. We don't need to build the breastplate. We could build the entire our Carpus pieces, 4 and 4, and then build our Spine snap. And then is there anything that takes 2 that we're planning on making? I don't think so. But that seems like a good idea, actually. Okay. I think we'll do that. How much is the difference in Carpus? So, like, from what we have on right now, it's 32 armor compared to the... Yeah, we'll make that. We will make that. Alright. So that means we need scale hide and Carpus and iron and all of that stuff. So we'll have to work at that for just a second. We can see how much we have scale hide-wise, actually. We have the hides for it. Is 4 enough? Was it 2 each? Definitely we won't be able to upgrade it or anything, but... Hold on. It was helmet, which takes 3, and greaves, which takes 3. So we need 2 more. We'll have to get that next time we're in the Mistlands. So if we can't make that yet, should we just make the... We can't make the Demolisher either. We're just going to have to take more trips back up to the Mistlands is the ultimate thing of this. I think I'll go ahead and make the greaves, though. So if we're doing this, we only need 36 Carpus plus whatever it is for upgrades. So let's grab our 5 iron, 20 Carpus, and 4 refined Iter. And we're going to go ahead and make that. Because I would really like to replace the silver stuff that I have on. The fact that we've been in the Mistlands with silver has been quite terrifying. Got that. We'll take all of this with us. And grab some Carpus. And I'm trying to think, am I going to wear this? Oh, that's the other question now. Am I going to wear this stuff, or am I going to not? Am I going to keep it safe back at base and just keep running with this stuff? Ooh. I don't know. Pants. And let's at least check out how they look. Oh, they don't look really any different because of my chest piece, but once we have the root harness on, it'll look different. And then helmet, we can't make yet. All right. Well, you know what? For right now, we're gonna work on the spine snap. I really gotta figure out if I'm gonna wear these or not. I really don't think I'm going to. Yeah, we're just gonna leave them down here for now. I mean, yeah, I guess we're gonna still be in the Mistlands with that stuff. It's just I don't want to lose that progress. That progress is just locked in right now, and then we'll take a big hit at the queen with said progress. But for right now, we're gonna hold off, and we're gonna just keep smelting stuff up, keep working on some stuff, and I think we're gonna prepare for a trip back to the Mistlands because we need so much Idris wood. We might as well just stop at the plains on the way there, and we may actually go up to the Mistlands that's north of us rather than the one that's all the way out there, because that one goes past our plains base anyways. So we could stop there and use that as kind of like a little medium point to grab some black metal. But before we go up there, I'm going to try and make some of those sweet cakes and some of the other stuff that we have, as well as some bolts. I guess we'll make iron ones for now. And then I could definitely build the bow. Here's the cool thing about the spine snap, is it's not expensive to rebuild other than the bones. Now, I don't have a lot of bones. We actually need a ton. Hold on. Let's make a plan for that. What do we need? 40, and I don't have any up here. Alright. So what we do about that... Oh, nope, do have some. Alright, so we need 40, I think, for the entire thing. That means what I'm going to do is, on the way up there as well, we're going to look for coins. And when we look for coins, we'll get more bones, and then we'll be set. It's going to be a whole long process of a whole bunch of different stuff that we have to grab. We'll probably have to go up and back so many different times, but that's okay. Yeah, so you know what? Let's just plan a little trip up there. Let's act like we don't have any of this yet, and just keep it as progress, and we're going to go get some more stuff. The only reason that I could think that I might go to another one, or back to the old Mistlands, would be so that I could get sap as well, but I don't have soft tissue to support it, really. I'm trying to think if I could get more soft tissue from any of those places. That's a good idea. We will bring cart with us. That way, if we see opportunities to grab more stuff, to grab more soft tissue from diverger, areas, we will be able to do so. So we'll do that. We'll bring some wood with us. We'll grab bones. We'll grab coins. We're likely going to be out for most of the rest of the episode. Hopefully we can make it back by the end. But if not, we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff for progress. And we have refined Aether now. We have the ability to make the Yaldo table. And we have literally everything that we need for the Mistlands. Now we just got to start putting it together. And it's going to be a slow, long process. But if we take it slow, do it safely, it's going to be really nice. So let me make some sweet bread. I'm going to clear some stumps for the cart. I'm working on it, guys. I know there's still a bunch of stumps. I'll clear some stumps for the cart wood. And then we'll make some iron bolts and stuff. And I'll head up there. Okay, I've grabbed some coin stuff. This should be enough to buy. What is this, our second or our third belt? I think this is the second belt. But that should help us quite a bit with getting black metal and wood. Well, let's maybe park a little closer to this. Good. It's not like I'm not going to get wet because, well, it's raining. Take this out. We got some more troll hide for, I don't really know. We'll probably use that to make another troll hide set just in case we want to have one to run around in since we lost ours that one day. And then we'll come up here and buy our build. Finally. I'm so excited to have this back. It's been kind of a pain even just running around the base without it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Won't have the wisp on for now. Oh well. Also, I made 4 of my frosted sweetbreads. So those are actually pretty sick. I'm going to try and make it to the plains base. If it's still nighttime, I'll sleep. And if it's... actually, we could go to another base, too, that's over this way. But if it's nighttime, I'll sleep. If not, I'm just going to keep moving up towards the Mistlands. And the idea is, I do know where there is a couple diverger outposts that I could put down a cart, break their stuff, and then, take their soft tissue and all that. There's a couple spots that I have seen in this northern Mistlands that I haven't really been to too much that does have an opportunity for that. So we're probably going to try and do that. Because if I get more of that, we can go back over to the other Mistlands to grab some sap, come back with even more refined Aether. And if we make it back by the end of the episode, which, again, I don't know if we will or not, it'll be close, then there's a chance that next episode, or at the very end of this one, we could make all of the Carpus gear, the Demolisher, and the Spine Snap, along with the Yaldo Table and the Feather Cape. It would be a lot, but there's a chance. So, and I've got an idea for how to get more sap when I'm up there that we'll have to test out as well. So, that's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming. But for right now, I just got to make it up to the up to the plains. We need 5 more black metal minimum, and then we'll worry about moving into our Mistland stuff for today. Okay, this is where we're pulling up at. I'm gonna have to take a break IRL, which I think this is a good spot to do so. But when I come back, we're going to knock down some trees, and I never made these guys upset, right? Don't think so. Cool. Nah, he's chilling. Alright, and we got trees around here and stuff. We'll use this as our safe space for now. Got a wisp light. And we could get another... I didn't even think about that. If we use our cart, we could get another extractor while we're over here. And then we could get 20 each time. We'll do that when I get back. Quite honestly, though, and this is going to seem... it's going to seem like a little bit of a waste of time, but I don't really get another choice because of I got to live for my safety. I am going to go out into the water, straight out from where I'm at right now, backing out into the water. And we're going to spend the night on the boat because I just don't want to deal with anything. I don't need a Seeker Soldier running up over here. And I just don't want to deal with that. So you know what? We're just going to back the boat into the ocean and hang out there for the night. And then in the morning, I'll come back. Also, this is a great food combo that I need to start running more. This frosted sweetbread with 2 high health things is amazing. So, because it gives us, you know, a half health and a half stam. And we have enough stam to do some basic things, but nothing crazy. So, alright. I'm going to back out to here. We'll hang out here for the night. And then in the morning, we'll come back. We need, like... We should probably just try and get, like, 50 wood. Meters of wood. Get another extractor, grab some soft tissue from those guys. And there's a couple of those along this shoreline, so we should be able to get all that stuff. We have our 5 more black metal that we need for the Yalder table. And, yeah, this is a successful journey so far. We gotta finish it that way. Okay, I just took my little break and got back and realized that I'm just too impatient to wait. So, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We are gonna point the boat in a certain way that allows us to not, you know, to be able to escape. But I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this placed the way I want it. Alright, come on. Well, up with the boat. Let's pull this way. And then... alright. Let's try and do... Where can I place a cart at to get it onto this? I'm gonna hope back here. Okay. Hold on. This is gonna be dangerous. That. Can we make a cart plus that? We have 30 wood. Yes. Should be A-okay. This is probably gonna be too close. Nope. Oh my god. Come on. Why is this stuck in the ground? How did that happen? Come on. Okay, this is gonna be really hard to... No, 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 no. God dang it, dude. Hold on. It's possible to float it back. This is such a dangerous thing to do at night, but if we can just get it in here, we can just get this over with and keep moving, dude. Okay. We can indeed push this back. It's a little stupid, but it's possible. That actually was not that bad. Use. Come on, come on. Yes. Come on. Oh, perfect. Well, do we do that, or do we just do the crates specifically? I like the idea of just doing the crates. We'll probably have to jump in the water for that here in just a second. These are so much quicker to break than the ward, though. You'll have to jump in the water for some of it, but hey. Beautiful. Alright, now let's take this. Take this stuff, and then we'll just go grab the extractor, and then we'll be ready to go. This is so easy. Imagine if I had not died the first time doing this, because I had read comments, paid attention, or just gone with my instincts that it would have been a good idea. It would have been a great thing, but ultimately, you live and you learn, and that's the best. So let's get up here. There's one more back on this other side. How much do we have? 8's not terrible. It looks like there's 3 more down below, so 11. That's another 10. That's enough for... We needed 12 for the armor, so if we get a couple more of these places, we'll be set for the armor set as well. So we'll have everything. I mean, that's no, wait, no, because we don't need that one piece. Yeah, no, if we get this turned into refined iter with sap, we're good. For the base. Now we still need the upgrades after that, which is a whole thing, and we still need all of this wood over here, which is another whole thing. But let's get this stuff on the boat, as this is progress. Also, I gotta remember, it is nighttime, which can be dangerous. So, let's pop this right here. And then we'll break the extractor real quick. Is any of this gonna drop edges of wood? I feel like some of it does. I feel like the doors do. So we could do that for some. And let's just, excuse me, guys. Don't mind if I do. Alright. And have a nice day. Now all we gotta do is... Oops. So... Okay, we gotta break our cart. But not break our cart, because our cart is technically within the ward area. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Because the cart, or the ward is stronger than our cart. And we'll break it like this, because I don't feel like possibly losing it to the water again. I'll grab some wood in just a second, but that's a decent start. I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back when we get wood. Okay, unfortunately for us, we got a tree. There's a y'all. Just... Oh shit, that may not have been good. Yeah, that sounded like that made that mad. But I think we should just maybe not attack that. You know? Maybe that's just not the vibe. Maybe we just go down the shore a little bit, and we just look for some other spots. I don't think that that's a bad idea. We got some scale hide and stuff already, which is good. I think about as much as we needed, actually. Though I will say, I've got about no clue how much you need for the feather cape. So that's a different thing. But yeah, if that's there, let's just move on. We've got so much more to explore. There's a couple more little docks like that that are out along this shore here. And I figure I should stop at those and get some soft tissue anyways. But this is going to be, I think, my new way of kind of exploring the Mistlands. I really like doing this. Like, I already did it by boat, but now that I can do it by boat, plus get the soft tissue by boat, it's really easy. Makes the game a lot better. I don't really like the Mistlands very much for how much you can just bumble around in an area you can't tell where you're at, even with a map, and just look for soft tissue and stuff like that. Now, obviously, yes, you can find it. It's not impossible to find. I'm not trying to make it sound like it is, but it just can be a pain in the butt sometimes. So being able to just do that, I mean, do that with the carts and not make anything mad, not die constantly to those, is very nice. We'll stop and try and grab this one as well. We're just going to stop every one of these that looks like they're in a fairly safe spot. We will try and grab. So, it'll be a second. We'll probably have to grab a few different ones from a few different places. But we're also looking for a couple more docks like that anyways. I'm down to do a bit of exploration. I've actually already been up here. I mean, I think I could get to the sap tap from here if I really needed to. Though we are running quite low on food. So we may have to go back before then. So, we'll see. But for right now, got enough weight to still carry wood. We'll try and grab these. I'm going to try and get a stack. But if at any point we start to get in danger, maybe we're running low on food or something's happening, I'm not going to put our wood above our survival or our sap above our survival. We can always do stuff later. We've got all the time in the world to do this kind of stuff. So I'm going to take my time with it. But for right now, this has been a good journey so far. We've gotten our stuff. Not been in too much danger. But we need our wood. We need probably more scale hide and hair meat. We need to get our rested buff back before something bad happens to me. Oh, there we go. There's another one right there. That's what we're looking for. See, we'll just take our cart over there. It doesn't have to be a big thing. We'll just go stop by and say hi. They probably have a decent amount of soft tissue. Not as much as the mine ones do, but not bad. That's for sure. Go stop on in here and continue. We've got 26 wood from 2 trees. So if we were able to get another 26 wood from 2 more, I'd probably be fine with that. Doing, I don't know, we should be able to get a stack, is what I'm saying, but it's a little scary. Okay. Make sure this looks fairly safe. We've got hairs. We've got 2 more trees to try and grab. Let's grab our wood, our nails, and drop this stuff back in for now. Okay. What do I want to do first? Do I want to take out the hairs first? No. No. I think we do this first. Let's put down... Let's see if there's a good place to put down the cart. And let's see where their extractor and stuff is at. I mean, I know it's upstairs on the top, but make sure there's nothing else dangerous around here. How many of them are in here as well? Just out of curiosity, and how many crates do they have? Hello. No, I mean, oh wait, do they not have any crates? This is not one of the ones with the rooftop things. Doesn't look like they have a single crate. That's disgusting. I'm still gonna get another extractor. Which, here's the thing, for each extractor I get, I also need more wood. But it is what it is. We're gonna keep doing it. Okay, come on, let me up here. I feel like this is a decent spot to go at it. I feel like if we do it right here, it'll be good. So, okay, that doesn't make them mad. Where could I? Okay, we'll build it back here. I'll get this set up real quick. We're gonna kill some hares. We're gonna grab that one extractor, and it doesn't look like there's much else to do over here. I do hear seekers though, so we gotta be careful. I hear a lot of stuff breaking, and I hear seekers. We gotta be really careful over here. Then that means, but I think we can just do this real quick and not worry about it. And those big towers of them are pretty safe to be at during any encounter. So as long as there's not like a 2-star soldier, which I have seen this server, as long as there's not one of them, we'll be fine. But we do got to be careful over here. It sounds like this one's maybe just a little more dangerous than the other ones have been so far. And we're gonna have to go around the other side. I'm gonna be honest, this one might be too well fortified for me to get into. However, we do have enough wood for what I wanted to do. The thing is now, hold on, I might be able to get up this if I can, like, sprint jump. Maybe. Oh no. I don't know, dude. This is terrible so far. I really want to try and get in here, but it's been really difficult. This one is, like, super well fortified compared to the other ones to get into. It's just the way that it's set up on the cliff edge, just making it super difficult to get any amount of anything anywhere near it. And even if I bring it up over here, where yes, it's clearly, that's a secret down there. I think I just saw a secret down there. Might have been a hare. Not really taking any chances though. Up here though, if I bring it in up here, I can't get it through this gap, and back here I can't get it through that gap, and over here I can't get it through that gap. So I placed it up there, and then it fell in the water, which is just stupid. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this thing in here. I really want to get it in here, but at the same time, there's not a whole lot of stuff in here. There's one extractor, so yeah, I need it, but like I don't need it that badly. And also, I think I lost my cart otherwise because I don't feel like pushing it over there. The thing that I want to look for if I do get this, or even if I don't, is I want to try and find somewhere up here that has an extractor, so I don't have to go all the way over to that other spot all the time. But yeah, for right now, I don't have a lot of options, so I'm going to try this for a little bit longer. We've got, I think, 48 of the wood or 46 of the wood, so we've got enough to be happy with. I could obviously get more, and if I make extractors, I will get more, but yeah, for right now, this is, it's been rough getting into this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think a y'all just spawned above me. I just heard it so loud behind me. See, and there wasn't one beforehand, so yeah. Well, let's face this away and see if we can get out of here. I mean, I have, like, I don't know, I have the opportunity to get another extractor. Maybe we'll come back here if we really need another one at some point. For right now, though, I am almost out of food, and I think I'm honestly okay. Yeah, he seems angry. I hear it in the distance. Trust me, I really want to try and get this one. I've been trying at it for so long, but I'm almost out of food. I'm going to see if I can at least recover my cart, but there's a lot of seekers and stuff around, and this is just not a scenario I would like to get stuck in by any means. Hopefully that despawns some of the dangerous stuff. But, I mean, for right now, I got the stuff for a Yalder table. I got all the wood for the Demolisher. And, well, I mean, we could end this episode with a Feather Cape, Crom, Demolisher. I mean, I feel like that's just... Oh, damn. Yeah, no, okay. No, that's not what I thought it was. I feel like we could just end this episode with everything we've been wanting for so long. So, you know what? I think I'm going to abandon the cart because it's not worth our life here. We can get 10 more bronze nails pretty easily. And, we're just going to leave it and go. For right now. Because, yeah, there's seekers outside. There's a yawl. We got a bunch of hair meat. We got some hair, or some scale hide. And it may not have been enough for everything. I can acknowledge that that may not have been enough for quite everything. But it's relatively close. So we're just going to hope. We're going to head back to base. We're going to build as much stuff as we possibly can. And we're probably going to call that a decent amount of progress for a single day on the server. So, let's go back. We're actually not that far away. And then I'll meet you guys back there. And unless I see anything really crazy on the way back, I don't think I'll update you guys. But I will say, we got to come back up here at some point. The chance of possibly having... This one's way easier to not get lost finding. And I kind of just worked my way to the other one because that's how, like, that's where I started to find stuff at. But really, originally when I was looking, all I was looking for was farmland. And the only reason I went back there was because I found that one dungeon, or the one dungeon, and then I found a second one, and I was like, oh, we gotta come back here. But other than that, we haven't really been over here to explore this Mistlands that much, and who knows, this one could be better. I know Queen is at our other one, but it's gonna be a while before we go back there. So maybe this one will be better for our actual progression, and it's just past our plains base where we can stop there every individual day that we need to come up here, if it's not getting close to nighttime, or if we need something, or if we want to log off in the middle, or if I need anything like that, I can just stop there, and then I can't get lost, and then that's an easier way to get back up. So, I don't know. This just seems like maybe a better one to start visiting a little more often, alongside the other one. If I find a place to put a sap tap over here that's close to the water, I'll be very happy. But if I don't, in the next couple trips, we will just bring this sap tap up to the other one. We'll have 2 up there on that one tap, and we'll be able to make a whole bunch of stuff off of that. But for right now, we'll go back. We'll see what we can make. I know we don't have more sap, so we can't make too much stuff with the soft tissue we just got. But we can try and make as much as we can. Try and get the Yalder table up at least, and then, yeah, we'll see where we can go from there. But that was not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Alright, we're back to base. I think we do what we gotta do. Let's make the Yalder table. And let's plan. I think next time we get on, it's gonna be on for magic. We need that protection bubble around us to give us a little bit of just relief all the time. And give us a little bit of a chance to mess up. That magic missile wouldn't have killed us if we had it. So, we'll see. But, never really used it before. I got used to using Iter food and figuring out if that's worth it or not. But it's probably worth it for the extra, you know, trade out one of our health foods for the chance to just not take any damage, so, or for the fact that we wouldn't take any damage sometimes. That would probably be worth it. So, that's probably going to be what we do. Oh, we can take all this, and we can take that, and we can take that. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to smelt up this black metal real quick, and while that's going, we can look at our other stuff. I'm so excited to get this done. I'm so excited for the feather cape as well. That means that we can build some pretty cool stuff when it comes to, you know, the other biomes and all of that. Because we won't really need, I don't know, we'll have a lot more options for a lot of different things because we don't have to worry about falling. We could go do the plains tower if we wanted. Because we don't have to worry about falling. I'm not going to because that's dangerous for other reasons, but... Okay, that's in, that's in. How much ingots do we have? 24, what do we need for... the Demolisher? Probably 30. Maybe it's only 20 though. Watch it only be 20. That would be beautiful if it was only 20. Demo. Oh, it's only 20. Let's go. 10 refined Iter. We need to save 5 for the Yalder table, which I think is going to put us all the way out of all of it. But that's pretty good. We got 15 of that, which is beautiful. We'll be able to do a lot with that next time. My idea for the refined Iter was just to go up there. And it's not a game-changing idea, but it does help. We would go up there and then... we would grab all the sap and then sleep up there and then grab the sap again and then come home. And I feel like that would be a good way to not spend that much extra time, but to get a lot more out of where we're going. So, Yalder table, 5 black cores. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Demolisher, 20 iron. Forgot about that part. Nope, don't throw that. Okay. Oh my god. I hate that stuff just radiates everywhere. Ingots. No way we're going to be able to carry 20. Oh, unless we turn our belt on. Let's go. Forgot about that as well. So many things got fixed. Finally, I'm feeling some progress, like some heavy progress on top of the all of the different recoveries we've had to do. So this is nice. Oh, it's here. It's here. We have it. Oh, this is my favorite weapon ever. Okay. So, to make this upgraded, we're going to need some more stuff for the Black Forge, which we should actually be able to do next time. We're looking at, we can do this, and then that's one of them, 5 iron, 5 copper. And then we can also go into the artisan table and make some springs, and we can do a second one, meaning we could get this all the way up to level 3, which is going to take us another 45 iron, which we have. Good. Probably 6 iter, which we don't, well, we do have, but it'll go in the elder table. And then probably another 6 wood, which we have. So that's all great. Now let's go check on our black metal real quick to see if that is giving us everything that we need. Looks like we have one more. And I think the other 5, do we already? No, other 5 black metal should be down here somewhere. Sorry for the inventory spamming. I'm checking as much stuff as I possibly can right now. And then we have everything else, I think, except for the cores, which we'll grab on our way up there. Oh my gosh. It's happening, guys. We're making progress. We're making good progress. We've had an episode without a death. It's starting to come back on me. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It feels very nice to be in that situation. Okay. Let's go up here. Where do we want this thing is the real question. I think it's going to go probably right about there for now. Oh, let's do that today. Let's just do this. This is going to feel so good at the end of an episode. Didn't even say that we were going to do this today, but we are going to. Seal breaker. Crafted. Oh my god. Staff of protection. I may also make the dead razor. I'll explain why. Staff of protection. 16 iter. Not actually that expensive. Just a bunch of refined iter. How much does it take to use it? It takes 60 to use. Is there a single food that gives you 60? That's what I'm now hoping for. Because if there's not, that's going to be not great for us. Oh yeah, you give enough, so we'll make that. No wonder people were telling me to get royal jelly. Didn't even think about this. You guys got to remember, I don't normally use these. Oh, seeker aspect, even better. Even more royal jelly. We are going to need more of that. All right, I apologize to the people who are mad at me for not picking it up. I don't normally use the magic stuff, that's why. What did I say? 60? So we could make this. This is really cheap. That's amazing, actually. But we got a whole bunch of stuff we can make. That's beautiful. We've got our demolisher. It's such a good day today. That's amazing. Do I have anything else? Let's put this stuff in here for now so I don't lose it next episode. Crom, demolisher, greaves. Next episode we'll get as much new stuff as we can. For as much new refined iter and stuff as we can, and we're going to work on upgrading. It's going to be a lot of basic stuff, but it's also going to be a lot of new stuff. We're also going to start working on food, because we're going to need it. We're not going to look for, I don't know what I'm doing next episode, fully, because I won't know till then. I'm going to say, and take a guess now, that we're probably not going to look for Queen just yet, but I think we'll be getting there soon. I give it 5 episodes before we have at least made, like, I think within the next 5 episodes, we have at least attempted Queen. How well it goes and stuff, I couldn't tell you. But really, all we got to do is upgrade it, find it, and make a bunch of food and stuff for it. And make sure that we have everything down. Make sure we get our blood magic skill up so we can get used to using the blood magic stuff. I've seen a couple of, like, I don't know, ideas. I've talked to some friends about some ideas of what we could do with all of this stuff, as well as I've seen some other things. So we'll have to check it out. But for right now, what a beautiful day. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm currently trying to make it to 25,000 subscribers, and if you guys could help me get there, that would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for all the support on the series. Thank you so much to these people for giving extra support on the series, and thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.